Hello everyone. Let's we start your chapter number 21, neural control and coordination. Okay, let's we see. Let's we see the first a neural system. Also, it's known as a nervous system. Okay, it's it is the system that control and coordinate the body activity and conduct and integrate the information and a response to their stimuli. Okay, as you know that our function of our body organ and organ systems in our body must be coordinated with each other for their maintenance of their homeostasis. Okay, let's we first discuss about what is a coordination. Coordination is a process through which two or more organ are interact with each other. Okay, if we take one example like we are doing any body activity just like physical exercise. Okay, that time our energy is increases. Okay, why energy is increases? Because our muscle activity is increases. Also it lead to a supply of oxygen is also increases, our heart rate is also increases, our blood flow is also increases. If when we are stopping this exercise, our body activity, all the function of this heart, brain, kidney and the lungs are gradually returned to their normal condition. It means that our body activities and these all organs just like brain and nerves are our respiratory organs are coordinate with each other. They are controlling their function, okay, for these performing their physical activity. Okay, if we see the neural system, it's include the brain, second it's the spinal cord, and third one is the nerve cells. Okay, let's we see the nerves. It's made up of the specialized cells is known as neurons. Okay, in this video we will discuss about the structure of neuron. Let's we see. Okay. We all know that the neuron nerve cells is the longest cells in our body. Okay, the neuron is the structure and function unit of nerve systems. Why? Because the neuron is a cell which transfer information impulse from one cells to another cell. Okay, that's why it is the structure and functional unit of our nervous systems. If we see the neuron structures, it's have only mainly three part, is a cell body, dendrons and axon. Let we see the structure. The nervous cells is a microscopic structure. Okay, whenever you see this structure into under the microscope, the structures will be like that. Okay, here you can see the first portion is the cell body. The cell body is also known as the cytosol. If you see over here, this is the nucleus is there, cytoplasm, the surrounded this cytoplasm, the tiny granular bodies was there, and it known as a nasal granules. Okay, it's known as nasal granules. Also in a cytoplasm, cell organelles was there, just like endoplasmic reticulums, Golgi bodies, ribosomes, lysosomes was there in this cell body. Okay, let's we see another structure. Here you can see the dendron portion. This is the dendron portion. This is the shorted fibers as you can see, and it is a projected outer side of cell body. Okay, the sub branch of this dendron is known as dendrites. Okay, and this dendrites is a help of transfer of impulse from one neuron to another neuron. The information is passes through over here in a dendrites. Then after the dendrites is passes the information into this cell body. Then after this cell body is transfer the impulse through this axon into this last portion. Okay, if here you can see, this is the structure of axon. This is the long fiber Okay, the axon is a long fiber structure. In axon you see that the another cell was present. The cell is known as Schwann cells. Also you can see the end of the axon have a knob like structure or bubble like structure. Okay, this bubble like structure is known as synaptic knob, and these synaptic knobs have synaptic vesicles, and these vesicles is contain a chemicals. Okay, and this chemical is known as a neurotransmitters. Normally the neurotransmitter is a dopamine, and this dopamine is a help to a transfer of information from this synaptic node to another dendrons of another neuron cells. Okay, here you can also see a terminal portion, and terminal portion is known as a synaptic node. Let's we see the another structure of this. The basis on that how amount of axon is present, yeah, how amount of dendrons was present, the depending on that the types of neuron is there. It's have a mainly three types: multipolar neuron, bipolar neuron, and unipolar neuron. Here you can see in the structure in a multipolar neuron, one axon and two or more dendrons are there. Okay, here you can see this is the one axon, and here the dendrons are one or two dendrons are there. It's mostly found in our cerebral cortex. In bipolar neuron, one axon and one dendron was there. It's mostly found in our retina of our eye portion. Okay, and unipolar neuron is a one axon only. It's found in a only embryonic stage. Depending on the myelin sheet, the axon have a two type. First is a myelinated axon, and second one is a non-myelinated axon. Let we see. First we see the myelinated axon. Why the myelinated axon is named as a indicate? Why? Because it enveloped with a Schwann cells which form a myelin sheet around the axon. Here you can see this is the myelin sheet around this axon, and this myelin sheet is formed by this Schwann cell. Okay, and mostly it's found in spinal or canval nerves. The white color of area found in myelinated nerve fibers is called the white matter. When we see our structure of brain, we see if our brain have a two portion, the white matter and gray matter, and this white matter is due to this myelinated sheet. It's around into the axon. Okay, here the one structure was there, the nodes of Ranvier. The gap between these two adjacent myelin sheets are known as nodes of Ranvier. Okay, and non-myelinated axon, the Schwann cells was present, but it cannot form a myelin sheet around the axon portion. Okay, that's why the color of this non-myelinated sheet or non-myelinated axon have a gray in color. That's why it's also known as a gray matter in our brain. Here you can see this is the gray matter and this is the white matter. White matter is because the myelinated axon, and the gray matter is because the non-myelinated axon. Okay, and mostly it's found in our autonomous and our somatic neural system. Okay, this is the all about our neuron structure. Okay, thank you.